king, oh, you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a haunted house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tearing out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they are.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Get ready. Set.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 37-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield hit you little people.
Good run there.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that throughout this game.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked in and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Bucs at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now, because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off play action. Strong. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On play action, Lance.
Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
One more time with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Hey, we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Strong. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Hello.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta put some respect on my name if you care.
First throw now for the backup car.
Hell yeah. Oh my God, don't do me like that. Up 14 I'm running the ball today. So nigga named Potato Head. I'm about to say nigga named Potato Head. You see what's name posted his picture in the chat. Corey. That guy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here.
I'm going for superstar for J.K. Dobbins. He already got 120 yards rushing.
So that now
Once I get his ass X Factor, so I'm running the ball a lot more. I'm trying
to do too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out.
I got 9 rushes, 161 yards. So I already got it straight.
On the 40-yard line. 161 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance.
He dropped the pick. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take this. He dropped the pick. That's it.
Attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And this throw
underthrown for barely.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Underthrown. Damn, Diggs is wide open.
The first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Carr.
What's that, dude?
Too strong. They get there and take him down.
What now? 93. Kill. Hey, Raider 2.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
You watch the game, my dude?
Put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make.
The Justin scored 53 in the loss. It was efficient as shit. He could have got MVP this year. And I went ahead and finished. Three times MVP. He had 53 points.
After the touchdown, Cook
like
now to kick this one away.
He only made 2 threes. All post work.
Now from the end zone. And all deep in his own
territory, he close up
the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Well, he can't touch the body, huh?
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On play action, it's Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Sauce Gardner picks it up.
Nah, somebody got that shit earlier. I ain't see it.
Played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 172 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon.
Dot man.
Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Dumps it off to Mixon.
You gotta pick that, Milano. You tripping.
It's a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Got him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Carr now on 1st down.
Got me one.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And Lance going to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin.
Oh my, that's my boy. Yeah.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, I fucked up.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Bucs are
Damn, I fucked up, Jim. I'm up 35 left. I had a nigga beat the shit. Acting up air to the bottom.
An important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Good defense.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Carr going to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Lance. Olave over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles and a timeout.
Fuck, I want to score again. I'll take that 8 over here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports from the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way.
I would think a lot of things about it. I don't know. Okay, what Scotty's doing at certain times, ball was it's not that big of a discrepancy, but when the game on
the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Stafford's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is...
If I came in the game and started cooking with Matt Stafford, stop this shit right
there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. And the corner under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to throw, Stafford. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Oh, he's going to the crib. He ain't
He's
fast
at the
enough.
50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying south, man.
But subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be
Couldn't
batted
be south, I
down.
understand why you like that. We'll do it.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Lance. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson
From 19 yards away.
and the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
think the political people around with Miami and Venezuela, and that's to be done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Anthony Schwartz.
52-7, yeah.
1 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to claw one back.
Yeah, Mario.
The extra point up and good.
I'm not trying to win this league, but we must start doing dumb shit now. 45, I have a 45 point lead with 8 minutes to go. I can't take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one
Nah,
away.
this ain't no goddamn much. Ain't no 45 point touchdown.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays
You're talking about these three, right?
for your defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figured with a guy who is that
He's double fitting Watson
who
up there.
knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
That's money ain't
You
getting
throw
back
it
to
up
you.
and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again
That's what he
deep
fucked up
there,
at window
but
time.
unsuccessful. And now another turnover.
Rough on the
as this one's
passer.
intercepted.
We'll take it.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to fall to the
Just a
ground.
job.
Incomplete.
Shit.
That very nearly
Yeah,
their
bro.
first pick of the game.
That's
Instead, 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still,
JK about to be superstar.
added on to this large lead.
He had no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter.
Third, 2 minutes to go. I might just run the ball. I ain't gonna pass the ball on there. I want to get the game over. Oh, I want to get the game over with.
Both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
I mean, if Mike don't got his 150, I gotta pass the ball.
Along in the third quarter from Tampa. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end.
I gotta get Watson 150. He already got 3 touchdowns.
Third and 2 coming up. They got 80.
He already got his too. All right, okay.
They give the Mixon to try to pick it up. Good footwork at the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now.
You want the ball too now, fine. I've been waiting to run the ball. Yo, come on. I was down looking at all the new players.
He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
If Mike Evans get hurt, I thought, what the fuck is he doing here, bro?
First down. Strong. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Off the play fake. Strong. Finding Ertz again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And he's got it.
Why they couldn't bench me? I've never been up like this. Like, I'm up 45, I put all my bench niggas in. So now I'm getting beat. I ain't trying to let them many points.
No problem there on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a
yeah, like I didn't ask no like bench niggas to be in. I'm looking at my gun. Hold on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one
away.
Yeah,
what would it be? It's ain't too clear.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wow, Ricky. I got Rick, so Antoine Booth and fucking South Garden is my corners. I got Chris Olave, Christian Watson, and Diggs is my receiver. With Andrews is my tight end. And J.K. Dobbins is my running back. And Trey Lance. Well, I'll be built for future. Fuck you.
Well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. They've got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Oh, no.
So from inside the 20, here's first.
He probably talking about what Joker hit Prince Son on her.
Lance looking to throw it.
That's a hell of a pass, man.
Stephon Diggs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
That nigga sounds so bad. That's not it.
facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off-play action. Strong.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run and mix it. They are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Bonito
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Lance, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
4th quarter jam. I'm about to tell you my challenge 1 second. 5 and 26.
They'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian Watson,
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Get that shit, Jim. Yeah.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Hey, y'all knocked this nigga up so bad. He's throwing the ball to his running back.
To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And I locked up D-Hop and Kyle Pitts.
9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
32. Omaha, ready move.
Stafford.
Take the ball out, mold me right there. That's right. Just that dumbass shoot on the bench.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone.
I need to be alert, sir.
Body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Off the play fake. Strong. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Strong. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game,
They got to mention this. Got 2 clock on 2 times.
Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be
Oh, you bitch ass nigga, you will drop
dial
that.
up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And Lance now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And Watson has it right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding.
Got me one.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And as this defense walks off the field,